Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Keith, and this is Craps TX. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up before we get started. That helps us out with the algorithm. Please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when we put out another just incredibly entertaining video. Yeah. All right, so no sarcasm detected. All right, what we're going to do here, we're getting down to crunch time as far as our family cruise that we're taking. Not just our immediate family, but some extended family. Celebrating a couple of birthdays and a graduation. So, yeah, getting away from a week, for a week. Have a little fun, hit the craps tables, some slots, maybe a little roulette. Might even slip some blackjack in there, but I hear there's no 3-2 blackjack, so I may not play that. Anyway, all right, so what I'm going to do, I'm kind of narrowing down strategies for the $15 table that's on the boat. I did watch Casino Quest's video, one of their latest one. It's called Dave's Way. So Dave Nolan on there, he's got a way that or a strategy that he kind of recommends that he's seen over his years of being a dealer. 66 inside, just basic. You do a press to the inside and then regress. And then from there you full press, regress, and you'll see how it goes as we go. I'll explain it as we go along. Another way to say that. Okay, so I've got 5 shooters set up here, $66 each. There's 50, 55, 60, 65, 66. 5 at 66 is $330. I've got another 70 laid out over here to bring me up to 400. 50, 55, 60, 65, and 5 makes 70. I'm gonna leave that in this one. Apologize, the sun is kind of starting to creep in. It is early in the morning here. I believe it's still before 8 a.m. But yeah, the sun's kind of creeping in just a tad. May throw some shadows and some bright spots on here. But let's get a point set. I'm going to be a shooter in this as well, because I do plan on shooting when I'm on the table. I'll be shooter number 3 in this particular instance. So yeah, let's go with shooter number 1. Let's get a point set. Once the point is set, I'll get my 66 out there. And there is a 5, 4, 9. Easy 9. You're gonna throw your 66 out. Excuse me, dealer set me up 66 inside. I'm not gonna do that every time. I'm just gonna show you that on that first time. And 66 inside is simply 15 on each, the 5, 6, 8, and 9. And then you cap off your 6 and 8 with $3 more to make it 18 each, because those have to be in increments of 6. There will be no test at the end. I'm just telling you this as I go. All right, so our point is 9. We're looking for one of these inside hits. Dice are out. There's a 5, 3, 8. Okay, so that helps us right away. 18 is going to pay 21. I'm going to take $3, throw it into the dealer, and say, hey, that is now going to make that 24, right? So I'm going to say, hey, take my 6 and 8 up to 30 each. 24 and 36 is 30, or 60 divided by 2 is 30. So he'll do that for you, and all that money, you put out money, so the rest of this goes back in the bank. I've had people tell me, hey, why do you keep putting that money back there? That's your money. No, I'm taking the winnings, and I threw in $3 more, and I'm bumping, pressing those up to 30 each. So that's the way that goes for now. Dice out. Let's see if we can get another hit. And we do. We have a hard 4. Now, I could either press the 5 and 9 if I wanted to, or go ahead and regress on this. We're going to do 1 regression, and then from there on out, we're going to full press, collect. Hopefully we'll get that far and you'll see what I mean. 35 is going to pay, 30 is going to pay 35. Always get ahead of myself there. If you can, throw out $1 real quick and say, hey, dealer, just pull my 6 and 8 down and hand it back to me. That's going to be $60. Take that $1 plus my winnings, which is 35. That makes that 36. And place my 6 and 8 for 18 each once again. All right, so we are now done with our press and 1 regression on our 6 and 8. We still have that to do on the 5 and 9 if we so choose. Dice are out. There is a 6, 2, 8. Okay, so we're doing a full press and collect. So I'm going to full press on this 8 first. 18 pays 21. I am going to throw in $3. I don't have it in change, but here, let's just take a nickel. We'll get $2 in change. That now makes that 24. Dealer, take my 8 to 42. There's a quarter. 40, and we'll take 1 back. That's 42. the math works. All right, so that is the full press. So next time we hit on that, we'll collect, if we are so lucky. Dice out, 5, 3, 8, and we are so lucky. All right, so 42 pays 49 or 50 for 1. Dealer will ask you for $1 just to make it easy. We now have over $100 collected thus far. So I'm gonna take those 4 quarters there, get a black chip, and dice her out. 3, 1, 4. Now, anytime we could spread out as well to the 4 and 10. There's nothing on the 4, by the way. There is a 4, 1, 5. Okay, we can do our first press on our 5 and 9. 15 pays 21. I'm going to leave it back here just to show you. There is 21. I'm going to take that $1. I'll keep that. The other 20 I'm going to put with the 5 and 9 and make those 25 each. Going from 15 to 25 with the addition of $10 on each. So now I'll do a regression the next time on those, or I could keep pressing up because I've already collected my initial $66. Dice out. 3, 2, 5. All right, so here's our choice. Now we can also place the 4 and 10. Let's do that. That 25 pays 35. I'm going to take 30 of that. Dealer place 15 on my 4 and 10. And then the other 5 I will keep. So that is $35. Now I am all across. I'm covered. I can press, regress, whatever I want to do. At any time I can come back down to 66 if I wanted to. Good thing we brought that 4 or covered that 4. So that 3, 1 is an easy 4. That $15 is going to pay 27. I'm going to do a full press on the first hit. So I'm going to keep the $2. Place that quarter on there. Dealer buy my 4 for 40. So I'm now at $40 on the buy, which just means that we get a little bit extra money on it, but we have to pay a vig or a commission. All right, we have a 1, 2, 3 craps, ace deuce. Nothing helps us there. There is a aces, see a horn, bet a horn, and a 4, 3, 7 out. Okay, so not the best result, but we did collect more than our initial buy-in or initial investment on that shooter. All right, so let's take all this down. We don't have to take it completely down, but let's at least get it down to $66. We'll just get set up for our next shooter. And where are we short at? Okay, I think we're there. We're set up at 66. Puck goes off. What do we make on that one? There is 14, 114. Okay, but we're now gonna buy in for our second shooter, $66. Now you can wait till a point's set. I'm gonna go ahead and buy in just because I have it set up out there and I don't want you guys to think that I'm cheating or anything like that. Bets are off. I am not working to come out. We'll get a new set of dice for shooter number 2. Let's take that double 3 there, hard 6. And 4, 2, 6, easy 6 is going to be our point. All right, we are now set up. Shooter number 2, let's get an inside number. There is a 4, 1, 5. All right, so that 15 is going to pay 21. Now here is the little caveat that Dave does. Instead of pressing that 5, he works the math and presses the 6 and 8 first, even though he hit the 5. So that 15 is going to pay 21. And it's just like if you were to hit the 6 and 8, because all of these right now pay 21. I'm going to throw in $3. That makes 24. Dealer, take my 6 and 8 up to 30 each. 24 and the 36 that is out there already is 60. 60 divided by 2 is 30. There's 30 on the 6. Rest goes back to the dealer. There is 30 on the 8. Rest goes back to the dealer. And we have our first press. All right, dice out. 6, 2, 8. All right, so immediately we can regress. 30 pays 35. Throw in $1, that makes 36. Dealer, just take the 60 down and hand it to me. Take the winnings and that $1 that I just threw you and put my 6 and 8 back at 18 each. 35 plus the $1 makes 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18. There is 18 and 18. All right, so we've done our first full press and regress on the 6 and 8 from now, or I'm sorry, just a press and regress. Now we can start pressing up. So full press, there we go, 6, 2, 8. That's gonna pay 21. I'm gonna throw in $3. Get change. So I'm doing a nickel, there's $2 change. That now makes that 24. Dealer, take my 8 up to 42. 24 and 18 is 42. And it looks like that. You take a nickel, or a penny back. So that's 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2. All right, so the next hit on that will collect. Doing the full press collect. There is a 1, 3, 4. We're not on that one this time around, not yet at least. And a 4, 3, 7 out. All right, so not the best result for that one. Let's go and get set back up for shooter number 3, which is going to be me. I chose to be shooter number 3 in this scenario. What do we end up with? 50, 55, 56, 57 on that shooter. So not quite back to covering our original 66, but close. All right, so here's 66 for me. And yes, I'm going to shoot. So I'm going to take $15 out of this 70 that I had stashed over there and put it on the pass line. If one of these are the point, I will place it in odds, or yeah, probably do that. Just place it behind an odds. Coming out, looking for a point. There is a 5, 1, 6. Easy 6 is our point. Dealer, take my 6 down, put 15 behind for odds, and then I'll take that 3 and put that back in my rack over there. All right, so we're still covered, all 4 numbers inside, and dice are out. 6, 5, yo, nothing to help us there. And 3, 2, 5. Okay, so now this is where it gets a little weird because we don't have both these numbers to press up here, but I can at least press up that 8. I can press up the 5 and the 8, I guess, really, if I wanted to. But what I'm going to do is we'll take the 8. Well, there's 21. Let's pay that out first. All right, I'm going to throw in $1. Dealer, give me 10 of that. So I'll take the 10 and take my 8 up to 30. So that's 12 and 18 is 30. We'll leave a nickel out there. And we'll put a quarter under it. So now I have 30 on the 8. Remember, our 6 is covered by the pass line. And I have $10 over here. I could bump that up, but I'm going to press that first press as sisters. So I'm just going to wait and see if I get one of those hit. And I don't. So good thing I didn't totally throw that money away. 4, 3, 7 out. 4, 3, 7 ouch. All right. So that is it for me. Shooter number 3. I sucked. But that happens. And let's get set up for shooter number 4. It's just easier to kind of do it this way in the beginning to get it set up like that. So I just made 10 bucks on myself and that was it. Or lost 56, I guess you could say. All right, here's 66 for shooter number 4. Bets are off, they are not working. Whoa. Get a set of dice. There's hard 8, that looks good. Dice are out, we're looking for a point. 3, 2, 5. Easy 5 is our point. And let's get an inside number shooter. Shooter number 4. There's a 5, 1, 6. 18 is going to pay 21. I'm going to throw $3 down. Makes 24. Dealer, take my 6 and 8 to 30 each. Hopefully you understand what that is by now. I'm just going to do it and not explain every time so that I can save my wonderful vocal cords. I don't speak much during the day anyway, but anyway, there we go. Nice out. Looking for another hit. 4, 3, 7 out. This is not looking good for the home team. Guess I could leave that out there. We'll get set up for shooter number 5. Puck will go off. Can we salvage this session? Our 5 shooter session. Let's go ahead and get set up for shooter number 5. You could walk away from the table if you're just seeing yourself getting burned. You know, there's no reason to keep throwing money. We're pouring gas on the fire, as I say. All right, let's throw our 66 out there. We are set up already. Bets are not working. Get a new set of dice for shooter number 5. Shooter number 5, please help us out. Please. I said please. All right, let's gonna get a point coming out. Dice are out. 6, 5, yo, frontline winner. But we're not on the front line because we're not the shooter. 4, 3, or 3, 1, 4 rather. 4 is going to be our point, and dice are out. Inside number, please, shooter. There's ace deuce, 3 craps. And a hard 6. All right, that helps. 18 pays 21. What's the motion? We're going to throw in $3. There's 5. I'm going to take 2 and change. That now makes that 24. Dealer, take that 24, put it with the 36 that I have on the 6 and 8, and make them 30 each. Done, son. Oh, The dealer would be calling me son. I'm probably going to be older than they are. But anyway, there we go. Let's get another inside hit. Dice are out. 5, 1, 6. That works. 35. Dealer, just give me what's on the 6 and 8, please. All right, I'm gonna throw you $1. Make that 35 and that $1.36, and take 18 each on the 6 and 8, please. Math works. Dealer says thank you. And then you will thank them later by giving a little tip, or you could place a tip for them out here somewhere, or a hard way tip or something. 1, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna hit that 5 for the first time. That 15 pays 21. I'm just gonna show it to you like that. There's 10 and 10. There's 1, that's 21. I'm gonna keep the $1. I'm gonna put that on the 5 and 9 and make those 25 each. Let's go ahead and get green out there to make it look all nice and pretty. And we're off. Dice are out. Can we still hit some inside numbers, please? 6, 4, 10. Nothing there. 5, 1, 6. All right, so now we have already done our press and regress on that, so we're gonna start full press collect. 5, 1, 6. 18 pays 21. I'm gonna throw in $3. Got 3 there. That makes it 24. Dealer, take my 6 to 42. 18 and 24 is 42. And it looks like that. 42. So next hit on that, we will collect. Since we're doing the press and collect, and there we go. We'll show you how that's done. 5, 1, 6. 42 pays 49, or 50 for 1. I'm gonna rack the 50. I now have 100 there, so I'm gonna condense that down because I like seeing that black chip out there. It makes me feel good, warm and fuzzy. There is a 3, 2, 5. Okay, so we can either press or regress. Since we've already pressed once, we can still regress on these. That 25 is gonna pay 35, or we could grab the 4 and the 10. I'm gonna grab the 4 and the 10, just because we're down to the last shooter, at least the last shooter for this video. So like I said, it pays 35, there's 5. I'm gonna put 15 each on the 4 and 10, that's 35 total. So I'm now covered all the way across. Our point is 4, but we're not the shooter, so it doesn't matter if we're playing the point or not. We'll put that over there. We got $115, so we've recouped our initial 66 off of this shooter. There's a 5, 3, 8. We have not pressed that yet, so we're gonna do a full press on the 5. 18 pays 21. I'm gonna take $3. There's a nickel, 2 and change. Dealer, take my 8 to 42. Yes, sir. See, now they call me sir because I'm old. All right, so there's 42 on that. First hit on that, we will collect. Next hit on the 6, we're gonna press. Dice out. 6, 5, yo, 11. Anytime you can regress if you want. If you're not seeing things the way you like to see them. There is a 4, 1, 5. All right, I think we decided we're just gonna keep pressing on that. So we'll do a full press on that 5, that pays 35. Full press is gonna take it to 60. 35 and 25 is 60. So I now have 60 on the 5. I will collect on the next one and then press after that. There is a 6, 4, 10. All right, 15 is going to pay 27. Full press on that. Dealer, take it up all the way. There's 40. And can't do anything with that $2, so I'll just give you that $2 back. We're now buying the 10 at 40. Dice out. 5, 1, 6. All right, last time we collected. This time we're gonna press. 42 pays 49. It looks like that. There's 42. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna take these $2. I'm gonna leave the rest of that out there. 3 red, 3 green. That is $90. We now have 90 on the 6. You can see how that can escalate pretty quick. Next collect on that. Fingers crossed. Next collect on that, we're gonna get a black chip. Dice out. 6, 3, 9. Okay, we have not pressed up the 9 yet. Let's go ahead and press that one up. 30 pays 35. Dealer, take my 9 to 60. Full press all the way up. We're now at 60 on the 5 and 9. 5 and 9 will be a collect on the next hit. Dice out. There is a hard 4. Okay, I guess we're just gonna hit all the numbers. That is our point. Whoa. So that is going to go off. 8 or 15 pays 27. Dealer, take it all the way up, please. He'll give you the 2. Put the quarter down. We're now buying the 4 for $40. Let me condense some of these singles down just because I like to keep it nice and neat over there. Same shooter, looking for a new point. Bets are off. There is a 2 craps. Does not help at all. Let's get a point shooter. There we go. Hard 6. 6 will be our point. That is going to be a collect on the next one. That's going to be a nice collect if we get it. There's a 5, 3, 8. Okay, 42 pays 49 or 50 for 1. I don't think we've collected on that yet, so let's go ahead and collect. Dealer ask you for $1, and we'll keep the 50. All right, so next one on that, we're going to press up. Kind of hard to keep track. You can set up a little system in your rack, maybe, you know, keep some dollar chips to show which one you press collect. There's a boxcars, 12 midnight, all the spots and all the dots. There is a 426. Here we go. Point hit. 90 is going to pay 105. We have collected a black chip, folks. Shooter number 5 is doing us well, and doing it and doing it and doing it well. Nice out. 617, good time for it. Puck was off. Frontline winner, but we are not affected by it. 628. 8 will be our new point. And dice are out. 426. All right, that was a 2. I know that 7 looks ugly. 90. So we pressed the last time, or I'm sorry, we collected the last time because we got our black chip. So that 90 pays 105. Dealer, take me to 180. So it's not necessarily a full press, but that is a good number, 180, because that's basically like 18. So that 180 is going to pay 210 should we hit it again. So we'll collect that, $15. Let's go ahead and condense that down. There's 5 for a quarter. And let's go shooter number 5. Keep hitting those box numbers. 628, point hit. 42 pays 49. I believe we collected on the last one. We're going to press this time. Pays 49 or 50 for 1. There is the 1. Dealer, take me all the way up. All right, so I'll give you those $2 back. And that is 90 now on the 8, just like we had on the 6 a little bit ago. Bets are off. We're looking for a new point. And again, we can regress at any time. There's a 617, frontline winner, does not affect us. Dice out. Another 7, 437, frontline winner. And a hard 8. All right, box cars, not box cars, square pair. 8 is our new point. Dice out. 5, 3, 8. All right, point hit. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to collect. That 90 pays 105. But since we are coming from behind as we were, and yes, we're on a good roll with this shooter, I'm going to take this down to 160. Dealer, take me down to 160. So that looks like this. Let's go ahead and just take all these down. You can see we got a pretty good chunk of change out here. I'm not even going to add it up. I'm just going to assume that that is a lot. All right, so 160 across. We're going to buy the 4, 25, 25, 25, 25, buy the 10, cap off the 6 and 8. That is 150 plus the 10, 160. So I'm now going to rack the rest of this. Let's go ahead and condense it down real quick. Puck is off, so it's not like we're holding up progress too much. Plus, it's your money. You want to collect it? Collect it. There's 4 for 100 and another 4 for 100, and we just got 6 black chips over here off to the side. That's more than we started with. That's a good thing, right? Right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Same shooter looking for a new point. Dice are out. 426. 6 will be our new point. All right, let's keep hitting those numbers. Shooter. There is a 426 buckshot right back on the 6. All right, so that 35 or 30 is going to pay 35. I'm just going to say full press, dealer. 35. All right, so we'll take that up to 60. A little different, but we'll take that nickel, put it right over there. Dice out, looking for a new point. Bets are off. There is ace, deuce, 3 craps. And a 527, another good time for that. Frontline winner. 6-5, yo, frontline winner, yo 11. And a 426, so we're back on the 6. 6 is our new point. Dice out. Right back on the 6, buckshot again. All right, so that 60 is going to pay 70. We're going to collect on this one. So that is 4 red and 2 green. That's 70 bucks. I don't know where I was going with that. All right, let's go ahead and condense these down. There's 5 for a quarter, 5 for a quarter. And let's get some more black chips. There's one. I'm gonna have to reach over and get some more here. The old bank of chips. Do I have enough for another? No, I do not. All right, just got a good stack of black chips over there. Shooter number 5, you're doing well, buddy. Keep it up. Or man, or sir, or whatever. 10, 6, 4, 10 is our new point. Dice out. 1, 4, 5. 5 will be 25 for 35, or 35 for 25 rather. Let's go ahead and do a full press. We're going to take 5 up to 60. Dice out. And we have a 6, 3, 9. I guess we're just going to not hit back-to-back numbers right now. So 25 pays 35. Again, full press. Take your 9 up to 60. You don't have to do it that way. All right, there's 3, 2, 5. That 60 is going to pay 84. We'll go ahead and collect on this one since we pressed last time. It pays 84, or we'll do 85 for 1. And you can see we're collecting some pretty good money now. So, yeah. Fortunately, with this shooter, we are going up and up and up. It's going to be a good time to walk away after this shooter's done. 5, 4, 9. Yeah, so that 60, same thing, pays 84, or we'll do 85 for 1. All right, and we'll collect that. And we'll condense and get another black chip. There's 4 more green for a black chip. Healthy stack of black chips. Nice out. 6, 5, yo. Yo 11, no help. We're not playing any prop bets or outside. And a 5, 2, 7 out. Okay, there we go. Shooter number 5 did as well. A good way to end this video. Let's go ahead and just get this cleaned up and we'll see where we ended up. Our starting bankroll was 400. We had 5 shooters at 66 each. Plus we had another $70 off to the side to kind of make change whenever we had to. Or to throw in those extra few dollars to press. All right, let's condense that down. There is 5 nickels for a quarter. There is 4 quarters for a black chip. And let's see where we went. 400 is our starting bankroll. There's 400. We'll go ahead and just set that out and make it 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on, Keith, stack them. 9 and 10. There's 1,000. There's 1,100. There's 50, 60, 65. And 66, 1166 off of 400. And you saw where we were on that last shooter. We were down to less than what we started with, I'm fairly sure. So that is a good recovery. Man, I would take that on my first day on the boat. So we're going to take that 1150, 65, 66, and we're going to start the next video with that amount, because that'll just be simulating day number 2. Now I may not buy in for that full amount. I may keep some off to the side and just buy in for 500. So that is cool. So that worked out. I'm happy. I'm hopeful I'm going to be happy like that on the boat, but we'll see. If you have any questions, comments, anything, please put them down below. I do try to answer all of them, or at least give you a thumbs up or say thank you for watching, because we do. Thank you so much for watching. Before we head out, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up for us. Subscribe if you have not yet. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when we put out another video. If you have anything that you would like to say and don't want to put it in the comments down below, here's our email address, crapstx@gmail.com. I do respond to the emails. I'm not inundated yet, but I've had a few and I've responded. And yeah, that's it. That's the way to get a hold of us. Wish us luck. I mean, this will come out this coming Thursday, so I still won't be on the boat yet. We got another 11 days, I think, before we go. We head out on July 26th. So, cool beans. My name is Keith. This is CrapsTX. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you on the next one.